Is your bracket busted?
Oh, absolutely.
He said my bracket looked like Larsa Pippen's vagina.
I didn't say that. That was this guy over here.
That shit is busted.
A lot of miles on that. But
Larsa Pippen. She's also, I think she's like on Housewives of Miami or something.
You might be right with pimping. I don't know.
She wants all the last names. She said, she is open to changing her last name if, she gets married again. Mm-hmm. She avoids like all talk about Michael Jordan. She says she didn't meet Marcus Jordan until 3 years ago. She said that she got with Scottie Pippen. I think she said like the last year he played with the Bulls, and Michael Jordan was divorcing his wife, so she never met his family until after the fact. So she has her whole story written out, and she also says that she used to have sex 4 times a night with Scottie Pippen.
Let's listen to her in her own words. I want to hear a little bit from her about this, because this sounds
like fun.
I was gonna say nuts, but
for 23 years, I've always had sex like 4 times a night.
4 times a night?
A night. Yeah, so 3 times a week is
Hold
nothing.
on. You're telling me you had sex 4 times a night when you were married?
I had sex 4 times a night every night. I never had a day off. For 23 years.
Wait, hold on, what?
You never had a day off.
Yes.
What? Your poor vagina.
You had sex 28
Your
times
poor
a week
vagina.
Yeah, I swear.
For
But with
23 years?
Yeah.
So on the road too, when you was traveling? I don't understand.
We never spent time away from each other. Like we had a private plane. I
that's
traveled with my kids. Yeah.
Marcus has big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
We wear size 15 shoes. I think he's okay. I was married for 23 years.
he has size 15 shoes. I think he's okay.
Damn. 4 times a night with the NBA legend.
Listen, people listening and watching, I want to know what you think about this, because to me, that sounds insane. And I think she's capping. I think that's all bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, she said they spent a lot of time together. Like, how do you spend so much time together with an NBA player? Like, there are a lot of away games. They're on the road. Even when he was like an analyst and doing other things, like he travels a lot.
She said, oh, he would fly us with the private jet. We saw the documentary. We saw
broke Scottie.
Exactly. Like, we know he was broke. You lying.
Come on. She got with him at the end of the Bulls' career. So she was with him at the Last Dance. And then beyond that, it was a different lifestyle for Scottie, apparently.
Listen.
But four times a night, does that sound like a lot to you? Because it sounds like impossible to me to keep up like every day.
It sounds like, and if my parents are watching this, I'm sorry, but it sounds like she either had great pussy or that shit was trash. Like, because either he could not finish, so it took 4 attempts to like finally get across the finish line, or it was just so good that he had to come back every time. This man was not getting any sleep. This is so hard to believe. Why would she lie about this though?
Because we're talking about her every week. We think it's over. We think, oh, she's just dating Michael Jordan's son, but she just says shit every week, so we continue this stupid ass conversation. But 4 times a night is like crazy. Like, I mean, I've had nights where it's like, a bunch of times, but not every night.
Like, you know how many miles of dick that must be? Like, listen,
your math today is wild. Like, you're doing all the.
I'm a numbers guy. And this shit does not add up. It doesn't. It just doesn't.
Yeah. Shout out to her. I couldn't imagine. And prayers for her vagina. And prayers for Marcus Jordan. They had his face like on articles about her fucking her ex-husband. How do you think he feels about that?
I don't know. Like, if I saw my girl, who is already very controversial, already has like family / friends / craziness going on for the last handful of years, I feel like I would be trying to get out.
Yeah,
because it's just nastiness now. Like, it's like you said, we talk about it every week because something is said in media, and she's on these daytime shows, so she's clearly going there for a reason, whether it's a book deal or something else that she's got going on. It's really nasty. And for the Lebanese and Syrian community, I feel for you, because I know this is not who you want to be represented by in America. I know it's not. It can't be. It can't be.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Oh
Shame.
man, yeah. Shout out to Larsa.
Shame.
I hope it works out with you
Shame.
and Marcus. I don't believe your relationship. I don't believe these headlines. But hey, she has a good team around her, and it is entertaining.
I didn't know Middle Eastern women were giving it up like that. That's a little crazy.
I'm not even gonna go there. It is Ramadan.
Oh, Ramadan did start yesterday or today?
Yeah, it is Ramadan. Shout out to all of our Muslim subscribers and watchers.
Absolutely. Shout out to y'all. Much respect and love. But listen, let us know what you think about this woman in the comments.
Yeah.
Are you stoning her if you see her in the street? If she goes back to her home country, is she going to make it out alive? Like, what's happening?
Oh my God. Yeah. Man, poor Marcus. I feel like this is just bad. Michael Jordan, he must be really. He must feel this type of way. He's like, I'm stressed out. I'm gonna sell my team. I'm tired of being. I'm tired of dealing with this shit.
I wonder what Scottie thinks of this. Is he just looking at her like, I'm so glad I'm done with this bitch?
I'm sure.
Or is he like,
I'm sure.
why are you putting my business out there?
I mean, they have like 4 or 5 kids together, so they'll always be attached. And her one son is like 20 years old.
They have multiple, like all of them are
grown
teenagers or over 20 at this point.
Damn. Well, prayers to everyone involved. It is March. Speaking of basketball, March Madness started up.
That's right.
I've been a little bit pissed off and salty as hell because the selection committee did not select Rutgers into the tournament, and I just think that's really fucked up. So fuck the committee. Y'all are some haters, but Jersey, we're still making noise because FDU took out the number 1 seed Purdue in the first round. Biggest upset in history.
Yeah. Really impressive stuff. I will say I don't necessarily think Rutgers should have made it, but anyway.
Oh wait, what school did you go to?
Listen, I went to TCNJ,
okay,
the College of New Jersey.
What tournament were they in?
Number 1 ranked public school in the Northeast for like 4 years running. So
yes, they have a D4 basketball team that
it's D3. D3. Okay.
But yeah, man, Jersey's been making some noise. We went to different schools in Jersey, but we always root for the Jersey colleges. We had St. Peter's make a run last year.
They did.
And, Princeton had some big wins.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who's left, man. Update me because I have not kept up.
Dude,
I mean,
I don't know who's left either. I think Princeton is still there, if I remember right. But it's been really crazy, this tournament. There's been so many upsets. Half of the number 1 seeds are gone. Half of the number 2 seeds are gone. And we're just getting ready for the Sweet 16 this weekend. Like, it's been true to its name, March Madness, all the way. And not just in men's basketball for NCAA, women's basketball too.
Yes, Women's Month.
Old Miss had a huge upset over Stanford. It's just been really great games, honestly. And I feel like I've caught some of the games, especially like last Friday. I caught some of the games, but it's been impressive, I would say. Because typically when I watch college ball, I'm like, oh my God, they should be making these shots. They're wide open. And this year, they're playing well. Like, they're making the shots and the plays that they should make. There's some really, really cool players that, like, there's some really small guy who beat the crap out of Michigan State or something like that. Like, it's been impressive.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun. I know Troy and I, we were out watching the games. We were watching the UFC fight with Edwards and Usman, and they were out in London, so that was a nice matinee pay-per-view. Yeah. Shout out to Leon Edwards. He, defended the belt in London in his hometown. So that was nice to see. But we stuck around and watched some of the games, man. It was like all day.
Yeah.
And Troy, you were going for Princeton pretty hard, right?
Yeah. My girlfriend's sister went to Princeton, so I gotta support the fam.
Hell yeah! Wow. Shout out to. I don't like to shout out Ivy League schools usually, but like this is an exception. You know, only like what percentage of students at Princeton are from Jersey? Like 2% or some shit. Like,
I've got an uncle that went to Princeton as well.
Oh, and, okay, alumni in the fam.
Yeah, we have no idea where he's at, so shout out to Roland. But
yeah, come back home.
No, for real.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
But so shout out to Princeton. It's good when you see a Jersey school that's like doing their thing, and they've been playing really well.
Yeah,
they've been playing really well. Princeton's there. Michigan State is still there. Florida Atlantic, Arkansas. A bunch of the lower seeds have like been pretty successful.
Damn, is your bracket busted?
Oh, absolutely.
He said my bracket looked like Larsa Pippen's vagina.
I didn't say that. That was this guy over here.
That shit is busted.
A lot of miles on that. But I think I'm still actually, I think out of like 45 brackets in this group that I'm in, I'm ranked like 15th right now. Damn. Not too bad.
Is that not how many people are in it?
It's like 45. 50
oh, okay,
brackets.
That's not bad. Yeah. Troy, do you have a bracket this year?
No, we do not.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I stopped doing that like a long time ago.
It's just been at this point, it's like a complete crapshoot, like whether or not teams are going to be good. Like I was worried about Alabama because of the whole stuff we talked about last week with their player and you know the shooting and all that kind of stuff. The guy in the first game got 0 points. He's their best player. He had 0 points in that first game. So clearly, the pressure is like gotten to him. But
well, they're out now, right?
No, they're still there.
They're still in it.
They're still there.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like the last game that was on Saturday night. But that was like after like 2 pitchers of beer and like 4 or 5 drinks. Like it was a little bit hazy at that point. But hey, we had a great time. Me and Troy were out for like 10 hours.
Yeah, you guys had a good night. Good night.
It was a great time.
Yeah, we had to celebrate like the in-between phase of our birthdays, you know, like that weekend.
That whole weekend was turned between Friday with Jenna's birthday and then you guys being out on Saturday.
Yeah, really it's March Madness, baby. We here.
Hey,
we here.
Let's go.
It's Aries season, baby. We are here to fuck shit up. We're back. Number 1 sign in the Zodiac. Come on, we starting over. But yeah, subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify, follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, like
all the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.